it was just so much fun. It was exhausting. It was tiring. We did a lot of things, but this is the first time I've ever felt like I didn't want to return for a little bit longer. What's up, everyone? How's it going? It's your everyday foodie here, back with another mukbang. And today, what we have in front of us is the big dinner box from Pizza Hut. I've seen a lot of people do this, and I've been waiting to get my hands on this, and I didn't realize how massive this actually is. Like, good lord, this is a lot of food here. I'm definitely not gonna be finishing it all of it, but I want to give it a try. So, without further ado, let's just jump right in. I want to give these a try first, because out of all the times that I've had wings, I've always, gotten the ones with bone in, right? I've never tried the ones, well, I can't say I never. I'm sure I have before, but I normally get the ones with the bone in, and usually don't get the ones without the bone or bone out. So we got here. Not bad. It's just like chicken tenders. I got the burning hot sauce. I think it's called burning hot, something like that. That's good. Back in the day when we used to get Pizza Hut all the time, my brother and I would always get wings, and we'd get this flavor, but we'd get the ones with the bone in. That's the best way to have it. These just taste like flavored chicken nuggets or chicken tenders. It's not bad. But I do prefer the wings with bones. Okay. Get some of this pizza in here. That's the stuff right there. My favorite place for pizza, or like fast food pizza kind of thing, is Pizza Hut. Their stuff is just so buttery and sweet, which I really like. And when you're going for pizza, you're not looking for something that's healthy, right? So might as well go all out. And I want to apologize in advance. I might sound a little stuffed up or something. I might be sniffling and coughing here and there. I'm not sick anymore, but I'm recovering from a cold. So it might sound a little stuffed up right now. Okay, let me get some of my sriracha in here. Oy. Stuff always spews out. Okay. If you remember from my other pizza mukbangs, sriracha is now my go-to. I used to do balsamic, like the glaze, and put that on there, but now sriracha is my go-to for adding on top of pizza. Got some of this on the side to drink. Cheers. Okay. So, as you all may or not may, what am I saying? May or may not know, I'm now back from my cruise that I went on. So I wanted to tell y'all a little bit about that. If not in this one as much, I'll definitely do it in the next one. I just don't feel 100% right now, but I did go on a cruise for about 4 days. We went to Catalina Island and Ensenada, Mexico. Which I believe both are considered, maybe not Catalina Island, but Ensenada, Mexico is part of Baja California. So it's like that strip. California comes down and extends, there's a strip that extends down into Mexico. And that's what they call Baja California. And so, I'll try to hit the highlights of the trip. I don't want to bore you with all the little details here and there. But, first of all, this was my first cruise I ever went on. I will say that I am a fan of cruises. When I came back from the cruise, I did not want it to end. Normally, when I go on extended trips, there's always a time period where we're like, okay, like, I've been gone for enough time. I've been on vacation for enough time. I kind of want to just go back home and relax. But this, I did not want to come back at all. It was just so much fun. It was exhausting. It was tiring. We did a lot of things, but this is the first time I've ever felt like I didn't want to return for a little bit longer. But the first day was just getting on the boat or on the ship and just learning about the ins and outs of where everything is and our next excursion. So the next day that we were going to go on was Catalina Island. And so the couple excursions that we were planning on doing there, one was zip lining, which I've never done. I was so exciting for that. And the second one was like a submarine, and you go down below, and all the walls are glass, so you can see out, and you pretty much just go around the Catalina Island area and look at the sea life or underwater life there, whether it be like you know, the coral, the plants, the fish, other things. So it was really cool to see life under the water. But ziplining is what we did first. Man, if I could do that forever, I would. It's so fun. It's so exhilarating and thrilling. I live for that kind of stuff there. Let me know in the comments if you've been ziplining before, or if you haven't, like, would you be down to do it? I know some people are afraid of heights or are not really into that kind of stuff, but that was so fun. Like, I really enjoyed it. The one downside of it, I'll say, I wish the distance between like point A and point B of the zip lines were a little bit longer, because as soon as you jump off and go, it picks up speed like super fast. You're going at least like 30, 40, I think, miles per hour. And then it's over within seconds, essentially, you know? So I want to go to a place where the zip lines are much longer, so you're sitting on there and kind of enjoy and kind of lay back and sit, enjoy the scenery a lot better, a lot more. But that was so fun. And then we just went around Catalina Island, which is like really cool in itself. You know, there's only a small portion of the island that's opened up for the public and also the people that live there. So, you know, it's everyone is in one little area. People that all work there and do these excursions or help out with excursions are all people that live on the island itself. So it's really cool. Like, it's a very small area. It's very cute, like places, like the shops and everything. You know, it's really neat. And if you had been following me on my Instagram, you probably would have seen some of the pictures that I have posted of the area and things like that. But yeah, I really enjoyed Catalina Island. And then, you know, we got back on the ship. It was super exhausting. And we had to plan our next day, which was in Ensenada, Mexico. Now, there wasn't too much to do there. As far as like family-wise kind of things, a lot of the things were wine tours, breweries, things like that, culinary food tours. But part of my family's vegetarian, so it just didn't make sense to do those kind of things. But there's one sightseeing place that's, you know, the one place that is known for this place in Ensenada is La Bufadora. And that was really cool, I will say. Essentially what that is, what they translated to is blowhole. And when we went there and learned a little more about it, what it is a cave that's been now like covered and filled in water because it's on the coastal lining of the ocean. And it's just, you know, filled with water. And what happens is, like, when the tide goes back and then comes in, there's pressure that builds in within the cave. So that pressure kind of circulates through and explodes out of the cave opening and like releases like this mist. So it's like this huge like blowhole, like you would see with what was it, dolphins and whales, you know, how they out of their spout or whatever, they spit out water, just exactly like that, but a lot bigger. You'll see that pressure build and explode out of the cave, which was really, really cool. And the way that my brother and sister-in-law and I went to go see that was kayaking. So that was another experience that was extremely cool. Like, I love that so much. I'm like a very outdoorsy person and adventurous guy. So this was like the perfect thing for me. So what we did was we got our kayaks and we kayaked out into the ocean. And the good thing was that they were saying is that it wasn't as windy, and so the waves and everything were very mellow, and so we were able to go pretty far out into the ocean, which was really cool. You know, I never would expect to be kayaking in the ocean. You know, you think about kayaking maybe in the lake or a river, somewhere like that, but this was a different experience. It was really cool. So we kayaked into the ocean. Kind of went to some key spots. There was, you know, this bed of seaweed that they showed us, and which is really cool that they said the seaweed grows I think 2 inches every hour, which is ridiculous. So it's about like a couple feet a day it grows. Took us to some rock formations and whatnot around the area. They finally brought us to La Bufadora, which was the blowhole. And we got to go and get like prime visual of it. We went right up next to it. It's because the way we look at it, you can see it a lot better. But when you're up on the top area where you would be looking from the road down, you don't get to see that front view of it because the cave is facing towards the ocean. So we got to get up close and personal on it. That was amazing. And got a good workout at the same time. And so that was pretty much what we did in Ensenada. Oh, yes. One more thing that was amazing. So they took us to this like a small taco shop there. I kid you not, the best tacos I have ever had in my entire life. And the guide there even said that, you know, she's from the area, and she's been to a lot of taco places, not only in the area, but everywhere else and around Mexico and the world. And she said that this place is her top 3 taco places that she's ever had. I don't know how to explain this, but just being able to be there, watch the corn tortillas being made, flattened out, thrown onto the grill, the meats and veggies and everything just thrown onto the flat top or the charcoal grill and being made in front of you, and then eating it immediately is like amazing. Watching all that being made and knowing that that's what it is. Not to say that that's what added to the greatness of it. The tacos alone, flavor, everything was just amazing. Best tacos I've ever had. And that's not a lie. That's just crazy. It was really good. So that was another key highlight of that place. Other than that, there wasn't too much that went on, because once we got back, it was pretty late. We're all pretty tired. We just got ready, went down to dinner. And that was about it. The next day was day at sea, meaning there's no excursions, there's no stop. So we pretty much just chilled out. There were some shows, there were some activities that were going on. Gambled a little bit, played some blackjack, won some money, which is always fun. What else did we do? Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then, there's a buffet there. We pigged out, and there's also a portion where it's like a dining area. So it's not the buffet, but it's like the dining area, which is below the actual buffet. Which essentially is kind of like a buffet because there's no restriction on how many items you can order. And if you followed me on my Instagram, you would have caught that I pretty much ordered every single thing off the menu. And tried everything out. I kind of wasted a lot of food, but I definitely wanted to try everything out. And being on this for the first time, like I didn't want to not give it a try, like, hey, I still, I put away the food pretty well, but I left a couple bites here and there. So I think it was worth it. But yeah, like overall, it was an amazing, amazing time. The one thing that was tough was like the living or the rooms itself. They're obviously not something you're used to, right? You got small living quarters. I was in a room with my mom and my sister-in-law's mom. So when we were all in that room together, it just got really cramped and we were all trying to get ready, shower up and things like that. It was tough, but we managed, so it was still good. Bathrooms are nothing spectacular, they're standard, less than what you would get at a hotel, but you're not there for the bathrooms, right? You're there for what's outside. We were literally just in the room for sleeping and changing and all that stuff. So overall, amazing experience. Definitely want to do it again. The next time around, I want to go to a different place, and I want to go with my friends too. That would be quite the trip if we all went together. That'd be so fun. Let me know if you in the comments below also if you guys have gone on a cruise, and where did you go for the cruise to, or planning on. I know one person had mentioned that they're planning on going somewhere, not a cruise, but they're going somewhere else for vacation. So let me know what you have done or are doing for vacation, and if you've been on a cruise or if you're going to. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop there. All this cheese is kind of making me a little more congested. I don't know if you can tell, like, I'm trying to hold back from sneezing and sniffling. But yeah, I will be better by next week for sure. But I love this dinner box. It's massive. It will definitely feed 2, 3, 4 people. Maybe 2 people if it's 2 of me, but a solid 4 other people this can feed. But I hope you enjoyed that little bit of a story time of what I've done on my cruise, on my excursions and everything, and just a little bit gist of what had been going on there. Just had a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to more adventures and more things, and make sure you also follow me on my IG. I'll post it right here to make sure that you don't miss out on any more adventures that I have and just day-to-day things that I do. Like, you only see me once a week on this. If you want to see follow me on what I do throughout the week and things like that. Definitely follow me on my IG. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, please go down below and smash that thumbs up button. And if you're new to my channel and have yet to subscribe, please also go down below and hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon next to it to be notified when we be posting my next video. And with that, as always, I hope all of you are having a wonderful day and are having a wonderful week. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Peace.